Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about 6 ways to improve your health. So let's get started. So this is a quote from Hannah Green. It says, "Health is not simply the absence of sickness." We'll kind of go into more detail about what that means. So some healthy behaviors. Don't smoke, eat a healthy diet, maintain a healthy weight, exercise regularly, drink alcohol in moderation, and get adequate sleep. These 6 healthy behaviors are known to positively influence health. So, if you had to put them in order of importance, which would you say is most important for good health? Would you put second, third, etc.? Or which would be the least important? Let's take a few minutes and choose where to rank each factor from 1 through 6. So kind of think about that, how you would rank those in most important to least importance. All right. So which healthy behaviors are most important? Again, don't smoke, moderate alcohol, maintaining a healthy weight, exercising regularly, sleep, and also eating a healthy diet. We hear more about certain behaviors more than others. We know that being at a healthy weight, eating right, and regular exercise are all important. If you smoke, you should quit. You might want to say that being a healthy weight is important because it relates to a few of the other factors. The truth is that these factors have a cumulative effect on health. One factor doesn't outrank the others. Researchers looking at these factors say that what's important is that you have a combination of behaviors, not that you pick the most important one and focus on that. A person may be at a healthy weight, but if he or she smokes, doesn't exercise, has a terrible diet, drinks too much, and doesn't get enough sleep, overall health will suffer. On the other hand, if an overweight person practicing several of the other behaviors may experience increased wellness despite carrying extra few pounds. We'll talk today about how many of the 6 factors you will need to experience the greatest impact of health. So, stop smoking. Tobacco is the most preventable cause of death in the U.S. 1/3 of all cancer deaths related to cigarettes. Risk factors for lung cancer associated with other types of cancer. Increased risk of heart disease and chronic lung disease. And quitting is the best gift you can give yourself and loved ones. So according to the general surgeon, quitting smoking is the single most important step a smoker can take to improve the length and quality of his or her life. As soon as you quit, your body begins to repair the damage caused by smoking. It's best to quit early in life, but even someone who quits later in life will still improve their health. According to a recent study, quitting smoking can show health benefits in as little as a few weeks. This study showed that college students who smoked and did not have any chronic respiratory illness coughed less and had fewer respiratory symptoms within a week of quitting smoking. This means that quitting will benefit your health in days, not decades. Quitting will also improve your finances. Cigarettes are expensive. If a pack costs $5, smoking a pack per day adds up to $1,825 each year. So what to do? This is the Arkansas Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. One of the most important calls a tobacco user can make is to that number. And it's confidential and it's free. When a tobacco user calls, they'll receive free, confidential, non-judgmental expert support from a quit coach to help them make a plan to quit tobacco. Ongoing quit coach support via phone or online, tailored to the specific needs of all tobacco users, including smokeless tobacco users. Women who are pregnant are eligible for a specialized cessation program with additional benefits. Unlimited access to a web coach, an interactive online community that offers tools to quit, supports social support and information about quitting. They'll receive customized motivational emails sent throughout the quitting process, help with identifying the best cessation aid, as well as dose and duration. Some aids can be mailed directly to the tobacco user's home, including free patches and lotions. while supplies last. Referral to local community resources and or benefits offered through employers and health plans. Printed quit guides, a series of workbooks that offer guidance and support through the quitting process. And lastly, the Arkansas Tobacco Quit Line is available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Services are available in English, Spanish, and additional languages as needed, including Marshallese. So, a healthy diet, balancing your calories. So, enjoy your food but eat less and avoid oversized portions. My Plate is the eating pattern recommended for most Americans. It's fairly new. There's 3 main ideas behind My Plate graphic. We'll discuss all of those now. And the first is the idea of balancing calories. The second concept of My Plate is to increase certain types of food. So make sure half of your plate is full of fruits and vegetables. Make at least half of your grains, whole grains, and switch to fat-free or low-fat 1% milk. The third concept is to reduce certain types of food. Choose foods with lower sodium, drink water instead of sugary drinks. Compare sodium in foods like soup, breads, and frozen meals, and add the foods with lower numbers. My Plate is a simple symbol or picture that you can use to guide your healthy eating habits. It's been well established that carrying extra weight has a negative effect on health. Even if you haven't been diagnosed with the conditions on this slide, you will likely know that extra weight affects how you feel or your sense of well-being. We often think of the increased chronic disease and cancer rates that comes along with being overweight, but carrying extra weight also increases risk of sleep apnea and osteoarthritis. So extra weight will increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, hypertension, heart disease and stroke, some types of cancer, sleep apnea, and osteoarthritis. There's good news. You don't have to lose a ton of weight to see health benefits. Studies show that a small decrease in weight can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes. If you have been diagnosed already with diabetes, losing as little as 5% of your body weight can help you manage your blood sugar levels. For example, a person weighing 200 pounds will see health benefits from losing as little as 10 pounds, 5% of 200 pounds. Of course, losing more weight will reach the healthy BMI range offers additional health benefits. The main point here is losing just a little bit is helpful and a good jump start if your goal is to lose more. You may have heard people described as having a pear-shaped body or a body shaped like an apple. When it comes to health, where you wear extra body fat makes a difference. All fat is not created equal. Risk for disease like heart disease increase when extra fat is carried around the midsection, like an apple on the left. In comparison, fat carried in the hips or lower body, like a pear on the right, is associated with a lower risk. It's often said that it's what's on the inside that counts. That is absolutely true, even with where you carry extra body fat. Some people may be carrying hidden fat. Some fat you can see, this is called subcutaneous fat, but there is another more dangerous type of fat, visceral fat, which is underneath the muscles surrounding your organs. Carrying extra fat in the belly puts you at an increased risk for diabetes and heart disease, but studies suggest that exercise, even if you don't lose any weight, can help reduce this risk by inflammation. Obese people have higher levels of circulatory inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, which are produced and secreted by fat tissue. The inflammation triggers the diseases associated with metabolic disorder, like diabetes and heart disease. You can literally look slim but be fat on the inside. Stress can be a factor affecting storage of this visceral or internal fat in the body. Visceral fat is harder to lose than subcutaneous fat. So subcutaneous on the surface, fat you can pinch, and visceral on the inside, or invisible or viscous. So exercise. 150 minutes a week of moderate to intense aerobic exercise suggested, and then strength training at least 2 times per week, and a balance of exercise for senior adults. So the minimum exercise recommendation is the 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic. If you exercise vigorously, 75 minutes weekly is required. You can break exercise requirements down into chunks as small as 10 minutes. As long as you take the cumulative amount over the week, if it adds up to 150 minutes, you're in good shape. No pun intended. In addition to exercises that increase your heart rate, known as aerobic, you should also try strength training at least twice a week. Performing strength training exercises your major muscle groups. These exercises might involve dumbbells, ankle weights, stretch tubes, or resistance band, or even your own body weight. Exercises like squats, lunges, push-ups are examples of moves you can use your own body weight for resistance. Strength training is often referred to as resistance training. If you're an older adult, those ages of 60 or older are usually said to fall into this category. Balance exercises are also very important. These exercises will help prevent falls and the broken bones and disability that often results from those falls. For example, walking heel to toe, standing on one leg. Let's talk about drinking too much. So drinking too much can increase your risk for certain cancers and other health problems. However, moderate alcohol use for most adults has been linked to some positive health outcomes. So why? Increased risk for certain cancers such as liver, esophagus, throat, larynx, cirrhosis, immune system problems, brain damage. Moderate use isn't harmful for most adults, up to 2 drinks per day for women, 1 drink per day for men, and 1 drink per day for women. A standard drink is a 12-ounce beer or wine cooler, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of liquor. Sleep affects your health in a big way. There is some evidence suggesting that people eat more when they are sleep deprived, meaning that not getting enough sleep can lead to weight gain. Most adults need 7 to 8 hours a night for the best amount of sleep, although some people may need as few as 5 hours or as many as 10 hours of sleep each day. Sleeping too much has also been linked to negative health effects like depression or heart disease. Multiple studies have found that people who sleep 9 or more hours a night have significantly higher death rates than people sleeping 7 to 8 hours a night. No specific reason for this correlation has been determined. Too few hours of sleep can weaken the immune system and cause memory problems and depression. There is strong evidence that practicing a combination of these 6 healthy behaviors lengthens life. One study found that 66% reduction in all-cause mortality, death from all causes, among people who have practiced 4 or more of these behaviors, whilst another study found reduced risk with 3 of the factors. The main point is, the more healthy behaviors you practice, the better your health. The combined effect of these healthy behaviors is stronger than practicing 1 or 2 alone. And that is it. So which one of the 6 will you make a priority for improving your health?